So this is the surface I'm working on right now. It's basically on the passenger side door, right where the door closes, and then it's affected all of this part underneath here as well, all the way back to the bed of the truck. So what I did was I took and knocked off some of the loose rust. I used a chisel, just a small tip chisel like this, just to get under the rust, and flaky rust anyways, and get it off. I then used a wire brush attachment for my drill, just like this one here, and just went at it. That worked really well. I tried to do this once before with a inferior product made by Rust-Oleum. Sprayed it on, painted it, clear coated it. Yeah, in less than 6 months you could see the rust coming back. Taking it down to the bare metal, minus a little bit of rust, and I have treated it with 2 of the 3 parts of this new system. And I've got to say, it seems like it's working pretty well so far as what the metal feels like. First product is called the Cleanser Degreaser, and this product is supposed to clean the area of any, obviously, grease or anything that would cause the POR-15 to not stick, is what I'm assuming. It's an industrial strength cleaner. I'm sure you could use alternatives, but it comes in the kit, which is nice. And then the second one is called the Metal Prep, which rust remover and pre-primer is what it says, and it gives the metal a really like tacky finish almost. It almost gives just a different texture where it looks that the POR-15 will adhere to it really well, almost like it pits the metal. So I'm looking forward to seeing how much better this sticks. Alright, so on to the last step of the process. Again, we used the degreaser, we did the metal prep, and I did all this previously before I decided to film this, because I felt like if it was me, I'd want to know how this product works, so why not film at least the section that I've not done yet. So instructions are really clear on the bottle, so once you get the bottles, it'll make it pretty clear. The only thing that you have to remember on this is to kind of keep the area wet for 30 minutes. The easiest way I found to do that was I took the lid off, I took a spray bottle, took the lid off of the spray bottle, or the sprayer, stuck it down in there, and then just sprayed, versus pouring this into a bottle. I didn't know if it was going to leave some kind of a residue in the bottle because I wanted to reuse the bottle, but it actually ended up really working very well. So third step is a small mini, is a smaller version of the large POR-15 can, which I think will work perfectly for just this little bit of an area here. And if I like it, which I'm pretty sure I will, I think I might actually, they make a spray version of this where I can spray the undercarriage with the chassis, because it's a Toyota Tacoma and they're known for rusting out pretty well. So paint directly over the rust. That's what we're going to try to do. Alright, so first things first, applying the latex gloves. I know from personal experience that POR-15 does not come off, or if it does, it takes days and days. So this even says on the can, if you get it on your hands, you're going to wear it for a while. So putting these on. Second, we're going to pour the POR-15 into another cup so that we can reseal this one and not waste it. So as you can tell, I've taken some precautions, taping this roll bar, this stuff on, put some cardboard on the ground here just to catch any drips. And I'm just applying it just like I would paint. It's going on just like paint, going on very easily. I don't have a brush, I lost it, so I'm using this foam little brush of some kind that it came with as well. And so this is what I'm choosing to use, although I do have a roller that I might have to try out here in a second, depending on how this fares. Looks like it's going really nice and easy though. Just making sure I get into all the crevices. Back through here and I'm making sure the finish is smooth. There's no bumps or lumps, or dripping, or puddling. Now I'm going to do the back side. Kind of felt my way through it a little bit, but I'm just going to make sure I look under here and see if there's any blatant rust spots that I've missed. This sponge makes it pretty easy to get in between the two metals when they come together and they're welded. It's like a sandwich, but it allows you to get it up in there pretty well. Alright, so as you can see, I am done with the first coat. So it says wait 2 to 6 hours, and the way you test it is by doing what they call a finger drag, or essentially you just rub your finger across it, I guess, and see if it smudges. I don't know, but I went ahead and did some of my chassis as well. You can see where it's black, because it definitely needed it, and I figured why not. I used half of it on doing all that chassis work. Alright, so it's been about an hour. It calls for 2 to 6 hours, but today it's really humid. And POR-15 loves humidity. It loves wetness, actually, ironically, which just causes rust, but it likes water, and that makes it harden or set quicker. So since it's so humid, I think I did the finger drag, and it's completely fine. It's tacky to the feel, but it's not wet. So I'm just going over it now with 220 grit. It calls for 320, but I don't have 320, so this will have to do. And I'm just knocking off the sheen. Alright, so I went ahead and knocked off the sheen here. Go ahead and put another coat. I end up finding a brush. Okay guys, so I'm sorry I did not have time to film me painting this. However, I will show you the paint I use just in case you have the same color truck as I do. Keep in mind as well, I was not doing this for the cosmetic component. I was just doing it to stop the freaking rust from spreading, the cancer. I'm happy with it. I think it looks fine. You can see where I taped off. I could go back over it with some paint to blend that. I could sand it and paint it again. I literally was not concerned with that at all. I just went over it with 2 coats of the base coat and then did a clear coat, a couple coats of clear coat, and if you don't even know it's there, you wouldn't even notice it. So all along the bottom here you can see it looks nice. A little piece of POR-15 I didn't cover up. I'll take care of that at some point. You can see it looks obviously better. And this is an inconspicuous area in my truck where you close the door, so it's not something you'll see, like I said, unless you're looking for it anyways. There's some paint runs. Really, that's the POR-15 underneath that I didn't sand down well enough before I painted it, but I'm not concerned with that. This spot will not rust again. I know that's for sure. So anyways, a great experience with this product. The 3 products all together really made for a good outcome, I think. Let me know what you think. Check out my other videos I've done on my Ultima serpentine belt and a throttle body cleaning. Look forward to doing more. Thanks for subscribing and commenting, and hopefully this helps someone out there. Let me know if I can help in any specific ways with these 2 vehicles that I have. Thanks again, guys. Take care.